Hi guys, welcome, welcome to Daily Tips with Monica. I do appreciate you guys for coming in. Please make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you want to share me out, share me out, share me out to all different platforms. What we're going to talk about today is how to deal with your grief. So, guys, I just want to let you guys know that everyone is some once or twice in your life you have went through some kind of grief, and it's people in this world right now are dealing with grief, um, and it's because a lot of people are losing their life to um the COVID-19, and they're in the hospital alone. You don't get to say your goodbyes and things like that, and so it makes the grief a little harder. But know that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve someone you love death. I recently had a cousin that my dad that passed away, and I just want you guys to keep him and his family in your prayers. Know that God is a good God, and sometimes we don't understand, but we just have to know that he has them and they're in a better place. So guys, um what we're going to talk about today is, guys, like I said, um is how to deal with your grief. How to deal with your grief. Now, like I told you guys, there is no quick fix for grief, and there is a time honored wisdom that can help you move through it. One of life's most difficult experiences is losing someone you love. It would be a somewhat easier if grief followed a linear path with stages that like neatly just fit in a box, but big feelings can emerge all throughout the grieving process. While emotions can be consuming you, they are not permanent. So, here are some tips that can help you to deal with your grief when you feel overwhelmed. So, the first thing is it won't feel like this forever. Know that grief is like waves cresting and then crashing at the shore. Part of what we find helping is we ride the wave and know that you know that it's coming up. And what you need to do is you need to try to find a support and take care of yourself and allow it to go, allow it to go. So know that your grief will not last forever. And I understand some people like you will never get over your parent's death. You'll never get over you suddenly tragically lose a child. You may not ever feel like you'll be able to you'll be able to get over it, but you'll be able to, like you said, you'll be able to ride the wave and deal with your feelings and be able to move on with your life, but still know that that grief, it won't last forever, and you won't feel so saddened by it. You'll feel more of, it'll bring you a little more strength to know that I thank God for the time that He allowed them to be on this earth with me, and I cherish those moments that we had. That's what you have to do. You have to cherish those moments and think about those moments that you had with that person, and then you would you'll be able to deal with your grief. And no, yes, I know that like every year when you know that day when it comes up that this person was gone, and you still get a little saddened. That's okay. That's okay to be a little bit sad. But don't get to the point where you go back to that grief place, that place where you're just so overwhelmed and feel like you can't go on. Know that that feeling will not last forever. The second thing is, guys, you can handle it when you feel like you can't. It is our human nature, guys, to avoid painful experiences. When we lose someone that is important to us, we may feel like, we're not going to be able to cope with the pain of losing that person and but know that we only learn about the amount of our capacity to handle things by moving through them. When we try to avoid those feelings, then they come on that much stronger. And when something triggers them, you when something triggers them, then you get grief stricken. So make space to feel the pain and go through the emotion and practice your resilience and grow your own internal peace. So you can handle it even when you feel like you can't. You can, whatever you go through, when you're going through some type of loss or grief, know that you may feel like, I can't handle this. I can't handle losing my mother. I can't, because that's how I feel like I can't. Like, at one time, guys, before I had lost my dad, like when my mom was, my mom always told us, we're not here forever. And, we're gonna die one day. And you know what I'm saying? And I might go before y'all, and every time that she used to say that, I used to cry because I said the thought of you just leaving us would hurt me. And you know what? I still feel the same way, but I know that I could handle it. I know I could handle it because I know that, she is a godly she's a God-fearing woman, and she instilled in us to have the strength to know that, you know what, even though I'm not here, but no, I'm still here in your heart. Know that, you know what, I'm with God, and I wouldn't trade being there with God than be here on this mean earth. So know that you can know that you can handle whatever it is, that grief that you're going through, if you're going through it or what you have went through. Know that you can handle it even when you feel like you can't. Even you feel like you just can't get up out the bed. Get up out the bed and push through. I understand, like, some people it's so hard to push through, especially when you have lost someone you love, especially your mom, man. And and then you feel like, how can I go on? You'll be able to go on. Just ask God to give you the strength to go on. No matter how much it hurts, how much it feels like the days are just gloomy. Know that you can push through it and you can handle it, and you'll be able to build yourself up and be resilient. Don't hold those feelings in. Don't try to avoid those feelings like, I ain't gonna deal with it. I ain't gonna deal with it. Let me tell you something. When that when they close that casket for the last time and you won't see that person anymore, you're gonna have a real breakdown moment. You are going to have a real breakdown moment. So you can handle it. The third thing is, guys, be gentle with yourself. So know that, grief is exhausting. Make sure you are caring for your body during the period of intensive stress. Carve out some nap times, eat nourishing food, and drink plenty of water. Alcohol and sugar may seem like a quick fix, because hey, but they can actually have the opposite effect. So be gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't go into a stupor. A drunken stupor, getting drunk so you don't have to think about it. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When you get off that high or get off that drunk spell, that feeling is still gonna be there. And that's the reality of it all. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself and love yourself enough to know that, you know what, I am going through that. So so just push through these things, push through these things, and just give yourself time to heal. And don't be so quick to go into a stupor. Like, you could use food as a way of not being gentle with yourself. You go into just sitting at home being depressed and just eating up all kinds of food. So be gentle with yourself. Um, the next thing is the fourth thing is thinking cycles, not lines. If you reach a point that you are feeling good only to feel bad again, it is not a sign that you have relapsed or gotten worse. That's how grief works. It's actually a forward movement. People will say, I was walking down the street and all of a sudden I started to cry, and yet I had a feeling of calmness. So know that, you don't have to refrain from crying, because grief is a series of loops. You can circle back to where you were some time ago. So think in cycles, not lines. So know that, you know what I'm saying, you may feel good today, and then tomorrow you may feel bad. You may start grieving again. You start crying again, and you're not under. You just like, Lord, why? But know that, you know what, it's okay to go back to that place. And then, but don't stay there forever. Because, like we said, that feeling doesn't last forever. So think in cycles. Like, it's okay for me to have a good day, and then it's okay tomorrow for me to cry. It is okay. It is okay for me to feel. Okay, guys, the next thing is your feelings are normal. Your feelings are normal. Know that. No, the pain of grief, guys, itself is hard enough to tolerate. And what can make it more challenging is when you or other people around you tell you that what you should or shouldn't do, or tell you how to grieve. Can't nobody tell no one how to grieve. But what you need to do is allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you need to feel. Anger, sadness, relief, those emotions accompany grief are like an company of grief, and they are all valid. Everyone comes to their loss experience with their own story, their own unique context and meaning. Whatever you are feeling at a given moment, it always makes sense. So it's okay to grieve. Don't let someone make you feel like you shouldn't feel this way, or you shouldn't be angry or mad or sad. Can't nobody tell you how to grieve. If you need all the emotions if you want to go through all those emotions, you go through it. But you don't let no one make you feel as though it is um make you feel like it is wrong for you to feel the way that you feel. You are not wrong for feeling the way that you feel. And then the sixth thing is, guys, you're not alone. Know that there is support if you need it. And so you will have people that are there for you when you have someone that passes. So know that you're not alone. Know that you're not alone when you're going through grief. You can have it's people that are loved you and that in your corner that wants to give you that hug, that want to give you that support. And just be about that. Don't feel like you are alone. Do not feel like you are alone. So those are the daily tips I have, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and recap. Then I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. So, guys, the first thing is we talked about is how to deal with our grief. The first thing he said I mentioned was it won't feel like this forever. So know that you won't be in this. It won't feel like you won't feel like this forever. You won't be grieving forever. But right now, this is what you're going through. If you're going through grief. And what you need to do is find some support. Find the people that love you and that support you and want to help you through the process. The second thing is you can handle it even when you feel like you can't. So know that you can handle your grief and a loss. It may seem hard to go like, I can't go through life without you. Yes, you can. It may be hard to move on, but you'll be able to because each day you're going to find a way to fill that void that was missing. And I'm not talking about filling the void with alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. Like doing something that you love or that reminds you of them. The third thing is be gentle with yourself. Know that, like I said, grief is exhausting. So give your body time. Don't stress yourself out. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't go into a drunken stupor. Don't go out there and crying and acting a fool. No, don't do that. Be gentle with yourself. The fourth thing is think in cycles, not lines. So know that, 1 minute you may be at the place where you're calm, cool, and collect, you're no longer grieving. And then you can go back to that place because maybe something happened or something you seen reminds you of them, and you may have to, it put you back into that space. Know that's fine. That's fine. It's a cycle that you're going through, but you're gonna be okay. The fifth thing is, guys, your feelings are normal. Don't let anyone tell you how you should grieve. It is normal to grieve whatever way you would like to grieve. You can have whatever emotion you want to have, anger, sadness, whatever kind of emotion, because your feelings are normal. And don't let nobody tell you how you should grieve over a loss of a loved one. So the last thing is, guys, you are not alone. You are not alone. Whatever you're going through, you are not alone. Know that there are people in this world that love you, that want to be there for you, that want to help you through your grief process. All you have to do it just is just let them in. So guys, those are the tips that I do have, guys. Um, I want to tell you guys that grief can be, it can be a lot. It can take a toll on you. Me, I went I went through grief while I was pregnant. I was 4 or 5 months pregnant, and a lot of people was by my side, and they was telling me, Monica, stay strong, baby. You got a baby in your stomach. You don't want to put too much stress on you and your baby. So I made it through, guys. And if you're going through any kind of grief, know that you're going to make it through too. Just ask God for healing, ask God for understanding, and don't let no one tell you how to grieve. You can grieve the way you want to grieve. So, thank you guys once again for coming. Make sure you guys are making sure you are hitting that like button. Make sure you if you want to share me out, share me out. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscription button and make sure you turn that notification bell to all so you'll know when I come out with another video. As well, guys, I've got to tell you about this book I'm reading, guys. I am reading another book. It's called Sweet Gum. Um, uh-oh. It is called Sweet Gum, and it is going to be in my description box below. So if you have not purchase Sweet Gum, go ahead and purchase Sweet Gum. I will be doing a book review on it at the end of this month. Um, as well, guys, I want you to make sure that you are checking out my featured channel for the month. That is Baking with Charlene. And as well, guys, I want you guys to connect to my mom's channel. We need to get her to at least 200. Um, That's her goal for now, is to get to 200. So guys, make sure that you can, if you have not subscribed to my mom, BJ's Good News, make sure you guys are subscribing to my mom. And shout out to the TBT squad, that is the McRae Kingz, um, and Blogs and Fiction, and myself. So guys, y'all have a happy Friday. We finna be off work. And make sure you guys come to my monetization celebration on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is the adult edition. I wanted to do one specifically for the adults because some people don't feel comfortable coming to the channel with kids in it. So I want it to be available for all people. So you can come to either one, the one with the adult edition with just me, or you can come to the one with the children. Whichever one you want to do is much appreciated. We thank each and every one of you guys for you guys' support. So make sure you guys come and we're gonna celebrate and have a good time. And that's all that I do have. So guys, as I always tell you guys, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they can't take it away. Y'all have a good day.